Aloha Half-Life Nation, here we are, Skyrama, J-Smooth, Maui, the Garden Isle. What more could we ask for? This is a review of the Armstrong 925. Sky's been riding it for the last couple weeks and can tell you the ins and outs to it. We're going to compare it to the other high aspect Armstrong 1125. High aspect 925, and I will let Sky take it from here. How's this thing ride so far? How's the turning?
The turning's amazing. I mean, to be honest, you can't even compare it to the 1125. As Army says, it's just smaller, faster, better all around as far as like performance in waves. I mean, it's kind of like a one wing for me that does it all. It really does. Pump's amazing, super fast. It really comes down to efficiency. That's what I've always been looking for in a wing, and this is the most efficient thing I've ridden. And that means amongst the other companies as well.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fast and efficient.
I mean, sometimes when you go high aspect, you get a little bit afraid that you're not going to get the carving on the wave face, you know, because it just gets too flat and there's no curvature to it. Right. But this still turns? Absolutely. So it goes down and then it kind of comes up. So it's that fine mustache, you know, not too dramatic, but it's basically like the 1125, but just toned down and brought down 200 centimeters less, square centimeters less.
So difference between 925 and 1125?
Well, this would be more based off lighter riders, and this, I still love the 1125 because it will take me places and further out and, you know, help save my gas tank. This actually still turns pretty well, as you know, it's a good wing. I mean, this high aspect turns really well once you find the sweet spot. For a lot of people, it's a bit much in the beginning, but you know, put some time on it, the 1125 does start to shine. The 925 is user-friendly right out of the box. It can be used for just about anybody, and it has a very good top speed. I've taken this in today, actually. Just today we have a south swell running. 2 feet overhead, no problem. You can come flying down, and you just and there's no, like, you know, trying to hold it down or anything unlike how we've had in the past with other wings. So it's very fast. It gets up at a low speed, and it has an amazing top speed. So it has a huge range. So that's why I call it the one wing to kind of rule them all at the moment. Yeah. At the moment. This is my favorite.
My one wing quiver is, I love the 1250. It's just a good all-around wing. So because you're greedy and you don't let me ride your 925 and you can't get them yet, tell me what I should expect when I have the opportunity to ride such a foil.
I guess you can ride it now.
I'll try not to chop it on the reef. Yes,
but that's another one of my main concerns out here. There's, you know, we have shallow reefs, and yeah, we do end up scraping our wings up a bit. And Johnny's been known to have a cheese grater for a foil a lot of times, and I gotta come in and patch it up and stuff. But yeah, no. Yeah. So the difference between this and the 1250 is 325 square centimeters smaller. So you're gonna just get this amazing amount of speed from it. You're gonna get a lot of G-force in your turns. I mean, a lot of foils, you're gonna get those G-force in those turns, but this is a really good exception. This one likes to show its tips a lot. It shows the tips, huh? Yeah, shows its tips. Every turn I'm doing, I'm like, oh, there's the tip again. Oh, dipping the tip nearly on accident on every turn, which is good because it'll flow right through it. You won't even feel it except for a little bit. Sometimes you're like, oh, there it is, but yeah, you just ride right out. No ventilation issues. Ventilations are like, it's such a razor. I call it the razor. It's so precise. It's like a surgeon's tool. It's just perfect incisions. I mean, everywhere it goes, it's just, yeah.
So how about maintaining speed, waves, you know?
Excellent maintaining.
Out, couple pumps and you're back up to speed.
Couple pumps.
What's the secret to pumping the 925 coming off the wave? Do you got
so it doesn't lift you and hold you obviously as well as the 1125, but because it's faster and efficient, all you do is just remember to keep the speed, stay high up on it, and just keep it going.
And you like your setup, you like riding it
so I ride it with 0 shim, and I ride it with the short new A+ fuse 50. Okay. And that's my go-to. I did love it with the 60. It works really well with the 60. It's your preference. 60 is amazing. I got some footage on that, but the 50 just really makes it loose.
And this is the new A+ 50. So slightly a little more length than the old classic 50. Yeah.
52 centimeters.
52 maybe.
Yeah. Just it's only pretty much a hair, so not much of a difference, but. Yeah, it works really well, and I can't get, like, you know, I couldn't give it to Johnny because I just can't get off of it. But yeah, I guess it's time, huh?
Hey, I'd love to try it. This guy's ripping it out there in the lineup, so everybody's out there going, what kind of foil is that? Because you can connect waves well,
yep.
You can rip on the wave face well, you can...
White water.
Yeah, expose the tips, bang the white water.
Yeah, and snaps, open face snaps, and totally recover. And this thing's, yeah, it's a razor.
Yeah, so for most of you guys that are out there prone foiling, you know that like there's trade-offs. I think the interesting thing about this one is it does everything really, really well. So you got the advantages of a high aspect, but you got the looseness of something you can throw around. So you'll be
addicted.
Great.
Here's the thing. So the key points to this, the addictions are the speed, the flow, the G-force through your turns are absolutely phenomenal. It's really addicting. I mean, when you come up and hit a wave, or if you're on a boat or you're hitting a wake, it's just amazing how fluid and it's just so precise. It really is a beautiful wing.
We have the 925s in stock, halflife.live. Check it out, give us a call, we'll talk you through it if it's the right wing for you. If it's not, we'll get the right one for you. Thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Maui and Army. Thank you and the team for bringing us these wings. They're a heck of a lot of fun to ride.
Yeah, me and Kane talked about this. Kane D. Wild talked about this about a couple years ago about the future of foiling. We think, for what we like is miniature high aspects, smaller, getting smaller, not quite the really big ones, really refined. Thin is in.
Thin is in.
Yes.
Thin is in. Well, the other thing I was thinking though too is maybe Armstrong could make a t-shirt that says, show us your tips. You could take it, you could go foil around like at Mardi Gras or, the boats, Sunset Cruise, and just be pumping along with the show us your tips.
The 925 is going to show you its tips all the time, non-stop action.
All right.
All right. Mahalo and aloha. Right. Check out this bonus footage of Sky riding. It's coming on right now.
The other day we were out there, I was paddling on the side. You got the tips out right by my late mustache. I was like, what's going on? When you do that and other people are in the lineup, do you say something to them like keep the tip or, or do you just keep riding? No.
Life Nation, here we are in Maui. We got Sky, we got John, prepared for anything, and we're actually going to do a review of the upcoming Armstrong HA 925. That's a high aspect 925 foil. Sky has been riding this thing for the last couple weeks, getting a good feel to give you a good read.
That sounds good, but Tim, I thought this was a helmet review. It's not?
No, John, we're here to talk about foils.
Okay. Let's talk foils, Tim.
All
Sky,
right.
you ready?
Johnny, any last words here?
I think this was very beneficial. And, Sky, thanks for coming up though and sharing the 925. The one thing I want to know is when are you going to let me ride it?
Yeah, that's a hard thing to
Tide
give
has
up.
to come up a little
Tide
bit.
has to come up. The boys drag a lot of wings around like anchors out here in
It
Hawaii.
happens. It happens.
But the point is, I can't get off the thing, so it's a good wing. I've had other wings in the past that I rode a few times and I was back on my old stuff, but this wing is amazing.